Hi students. Question number 31 is, a wire of resistance 9 ohm is broken into two parts such that the length ratio is 1:2. After breaking, the wires are in the ratio 1:2 in length. Then the two pieces are connected in parallel. The two broken pieces are connected in parallel. The net resistance will be one of the four values. Now first, the resistance of any conductor or wire is given by R is equal to rho into L divided by A. Since the same wire is broken into two parts, the area of cross section also will be the same and the material is the same, hence the specific resistance rho will be a constant. So I can write this implies R is proportional to L. Okay. So now when the wire is broken into two parts, I will take the first portion's resistance is R1 and its length is L1, and the second portion's resistance is R2 and that is proportional to L2. Therefore, the ratio R1 by R2 is equal to L1 divided by L2. So we have been given the length ratio as 1:2. Therefore, the resistance ratio also must be equal to 1:2. So, what is the ratio? Now, 1 plus 2 is 3. So, 3 times R or 3x is equal to 9 ohm. 9 ohm. Therefore, x is equal to 9 by 3 is equal to 3 ohm. Therefore, the R1 must be equal to 1/3 of 9. So this is equal to 3 ohm. And R2 must be equal to 2/3 of 9 ohm. So this is equal to 2 into 3, that is equal to 6 ohm. So we have found the values of R1 and R2 as 3 ohm and 6 ohm respectively. Now these two resistors are connected in parallel. Okay, so one is 3 ohm and the other one is 6 ohm. These two are connected in parallel. So what is the effective resistance is being asked. So this is 3 into 6 divided by 3 plus 6. So R effective is equal to 3 into 6 divided by 3 plus 6. So this is equal to 18 divided by 9, that is equal to 2 ohm. This is the answer. So which of the options is correct? Option A is 2 ohm, is it not? So option A must be the correct answer. Okay, therefore option A is the correct answer. Have you understood? Fine. Hi students. Question number 32. The current through the 2 ohm resistor in the following circuit is one of the four options. And this question was asked one or two times in the IIT entrance several years before. It appears to be very simple sum only. Now you can see here, there is here one rectangular loop. So this is taken as loop 1. And another rectangular loop, I will consider it as loop 2. In the loop 1, there is a cell of EMF 10 volt. The positive terminal of the cell is sending a clockwise current in this loop, that is called loop current. So in this loop the current is I1 and there is only one resistor, that is 5 ohm. So the IR product is 5 into I1 is equal to 10 volt. Okay, is equal to 10 volt. So I1 is equal to 10 by 5 and that is equal to 2 ampere. The current in this loop is 2 ampere. And this current, whenever it is flowing, here also 2 ampere current is flowing. So no current will enter through the 2 ohm resistor. Similarly, in the loop 2, the EMF 20 volt battery is sending a current of I2 ampere through this 10 ohm resistor. So this 10 into I2 is equal to 20. So this implies I2 is also equal to what? 20 by 10. That is equal to 2 ampere. So this 2 ampere current will flow only within the loop. So there is no current through the 2 ohm resistor. So the current through the 2 ohm resistor must be equal to what? 0. Okay, so option A is the right answer. Therefore, option A is the correct answer. So it's a very easy problem. Have you all understood? Fine.